Most of us often complain that I don't get good sleep. Let us see about insomnia in today's video. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, every week a health related explanation is given via a video. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. Also press the bell icon adjacent to it to get instant notifications whenever new videos are released. This week's video is about insomnia or sleeplessness. Essentially, you can have two types of insomnia. One is where you find it difficult to go to sleep. That is sleep onset insomnia. The other is where you are not able to maintain your sleep. You wake up in the middle of it. That is sleep maintenance insomnia. The first one, sleep onset insomnia, often occurs whenever our sleep-wake cycle is disturbed. Like in shift workers, or when you travel to a different country, you have a jet lag. So during those times, this type of insomnia occurs. Usually the sleep maintenance, where you are not able to maintain sleep, occurs in older ages. What are the symptoms of insomnia? Obviously, you are not able to go to sleep. You toss and turn in your bed, or you get up early. Because of the sleeplessness, in the daytime you feel excessively tired, you are not able to carry out your works, your concentration is decreased, or you feel sleepy during the day. So all these are symptoms of insomnia. Again, insomnia can be classified as acute or chronic. Acute is when it lasts for 1 to 3 weeks. Chronic when it lasts for more than 4 weeks. We have, almost all of us have felt acute insomnia at least once in our life, probably due to a stressful or a traumatic event. But when the insomnia is chronic, when it is more than 4 weeks of duration, or when it affects your daytime activities, that's the time you should seek doctor's help. First, let us see how much sleep is needed for a person per day. This varies from individual to individual, and again, children require a little more sleep than adults. But for an average adult, you require 6 to 9 hours of sleep per day. The median is around 7 to 8 hours. What are the causes of this sleeplessness or insomnia? Stress is the most common cause. Other causes include poor sleep hygiene or poor sleep habits. So what are these poor sleep habits? You have irregular bedtimes. Sometimes we do stimulating activities just before bed. You watch an exciting movie, you read something interesting, or you are working, you are concentrating, and then if you try to go to sleep, you don't have the relaxing hormones now put into action, so you don't get sleep. Sometimes your travel or work schedule affects your day-night cycle. This is called circadian rhythm. If this is disturbed, again you have reasons for insomnia. Sometimes eating a heavy dinner, that itself will not allow you to go to sleep normally. So apart from these normal variations, sometimes you can have pathological problems causing insomnia, like mental disorders, anxiety, depression, a post-traumatic stress disorder. These can result in insomnia. Sometimes physical disorders like uncontrolled asthma, uncontrolled diabetes, painful conditions like arthritis or cancer. So these medical conditions can also cause insomnia. Some drugs, especially drugs which are taken for asthma, blood pressure, pain medications, so these can also result in insomnia. Addictions like alcohol, coffee, tea, colas, these also can result in insomnia. So when to visit a doctor? So if you have insomnia for 4 weeks or more, or if your daytime activities are severely affected, that's the time you should visit the doctor to diagnose and treat insomnia. How do doctors diagnose? Usually this is more clinical, so they ask your history, then do examination, and they may diagnose it. Rarely you may require investigations like sleep studies, otherwise called polysomnography. How to prevent and treat this insomnia problem? First and foremost is sleep hygiene. Like you have personal hygiene, you have measures for sleep hygiene. So you should have a fixed time for sleep. So you should go in for sleep at the same time every day and wake up from sleep at the same time every day. Even when it is a vacation or a weekend, try to maintain a sleep schedule. Try to stick to that. That will help in prevention of insomnia. If you have insomnia, you may develop certain routines before going to sleep. Like you may listen to some soothing music, brush your teeth, wash your face, set up the alarm clock, and then go to sleep. Develop a routine. Doing this routine will help in putting you to a good sleep. And maintain your room calm, dark. Don't have bright lights when you try to go to sleep. And make your bed ideally the place only for sleep. That is, don't use your bed for other purposes like watching TV, eating, idling away time. Use the bed for only going to sleep. So when you go to bed, automatically you will have a good sleep. Avoid stimulating activities before going to sleep. Intensive gaming or watching TV should be avoided before going to sleep. And especially stimulants like coffee, tea, cola, chocolates in the dinner time will affect your sleep. If you have this problem daily, probably it is better to avoid naps in the afternoon. Naps are good especially for shift workers. So for them it might be beneficial. If you can't avoid a nap, keep it to a duration of less than 30 minutes. You may also do light exercise, but heavy exercise before going to sleep will again stimulate you, will prevent you from going to sleep. Have some relaxation techniques to put you into good sleep. So by doing all these measures, you will have a good and sound sleep. So sometimes, very rarely, for a short duration, based on your doctor's strict advice, you may be prescribed medications. But these have a notorious problem, that is, if you stop them, you may have rebound insomnia. So unless based on your doctor's prescription, do not take any medicines to induce sleep. Friends, this was a small explanation about insomnia. If you like this video, share it among your friends and relatives. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.